companies are hiring in all sectors, but it's particularly encouraging to see many of these jobs are in sectors where we see the most potential for growth. We have our energy, oil and gas, economic development, export growth, and labor skills plans in place. They will guide government as we work with industry to reach the fullest possible potential. Ensemble, nous créons un environnement favorable.
We are creating the environment for job growth.
Our goal is to increase the tax base in New Brunswick and the funds needed so that we can better provide services to our people like healthcare, social programs, and infrastructure. Not including all the potential jobs in the horizon. The initiatives discussed tonight mean 4,354 more jobs in New Brunswick. And to put that in perspective, it's like we created another Sussex or another Beresford in less than an hour. We've created an environment to help, but you're the ones out there creating jobs. In fact, 85% of all jobs created in New Brunswick are by small companies. Je veux vous remercier.
I wish to thank you for all the work that you do in providing opportunities for our communities to grow.
We focused hard on being the business-friendly government, and we will continue to help in any way we can. And when we got into government, if you don't know, if you don't measure, you have nowhere of knowing where you need to be. So we counted how many regulations we had as a government, and there were about 53,000, I think, in place. Scary, isn't it, once you start to think about it? So we made a commitment in the first 4 years that we would eliminate 20% of those. And I can tell you that by midsummer, we will have reduced 20% of the regulations in New Brunswick. That's over 10,000 that government will reduce. As Premier, I'm really blessed. I have a chance to travel this province and meet incredible people, and you see really what we are about on that video tonight. I'm going to go a little ways away from the speech right now, but this week we lost two incredible New Brunswickers, two precious women who both personified what family and community in New Brunswick is all about. Flora Thibodeau de Rogersville and Femme Incroyable. The person, the plus âgée
the most senior citizen of Canada, 112 years old. And she was a woman of formidable spirit, and I've had an opportunity, the pleasure, to meet with Mrs. Thibodeau on several occasions.
And just today, for many of you in the Fredericton area, we lost Dorothy Lockhart, who in many ways is a legend up in the valley. She was New Brunswick's very first senior Goodwill ambassador. And as a premier, as an MLA first, I had a chance to meet her at, whether it was North Lake Parade or Canterbury Parade or Meductic Parade, wherever community was, she was there celebrating community. And these two women personify, and the people in this room in so many ways personify the very best of what New Brunswick is about. I love New Brunswick for the very reasons that Rhonda and I chose it as a place that we wanted to raise our family. As a father, I'm hopeful that my own two sons can find the opportunities to build their dreams here. And it takes strong leadership and cooperation to move forward confidently to strengthen our economy through responsible resource development, make strategic investments, and manage responsibly today for the future. Putting our resources to work here at home is crucial to creating the kind of the province where we want to live, the kind of province that we want to be able to leave our children and our grandchildren. Notre économie repose sur les gens.
Our economy is powered by our people, whether we are speaking about the knowledge industries or about our natural resources.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is New Brunswick's time. We've worked hard to make tough decisions that will lay the foundation for new jobs and prosperity in our province. Ensemble, nous avons jeté une base
And together we have built solid foundation, and it is time to make the decisions that will build a stronger future.
And again, I want to be very clear that we are supportive of shale gas and its potential as an industry to help achieve our goals. To not take advantage of this opportunity would be one of the most irresponsible things that a government could do. The time is now to keep our greatest resource working at home. I think it's important as well to talk about what's happened over the last 3 years and what happens next. For the last 3 years, you've heard me talk a lot about stabilizing our finances, and actually the Chamber's got it right. You've heard me talk about improving the delivery of government services, modernizing local government, developing our natural resources, and yes, protecting pensions. Nous parlons ici de sujets très importants.
These are all very significant issues that are important to shaping the future of our province.
As you are all too well aware, things are tough out there. When I was first sworn in as Premier, I learned a great deal about the New Brunswick reality and where we were heading if something wasn't done. Let me assure you, though, that I lost some sleep over it. Many could argue about how to go about it, but no one could reasonably suggest that the status quo is acceptable. I've actually had lots of people ask me why we're doing all these things. Slow down. Take the easy route. That probably would be the most political, prudent thing to do. But I didn't sign up for this job to take a stand and do nothing or press pause. Believe me, there are a lot of things that we've had to do that have bothered me greatly. Anyone who knows me realizes that I don't take satisfaction in making some of those difficult decisions. But I can look each and every one of you in the eye and tell you that everything that we have done is in the best interest of New Brunswick, and most importantly, in the best interest of our future generations. My opponents My opponents may choose to tell you that these problems don't exist. They're not there. But if they do, they either don't understand the challenges or they're not telling the truth. And neither one of those options is acceptable in my books. New Brunswick has always faced adversity head-on and risen to the occasion. We made the necessary decisions to steer us back on the right direction. We're not out of the woods yet, but there are positive signs that we're getting back to where we need to be. Employment is rising. Exports have been strong. Our forestry plan will help revitalize New Brunswick's largest sector. Innovation investments are triggering exciting new businesses. And the many other initiatives I've highlighted tonight are positioning us well for the years ahead. I'm excited when I look forward and think about what the next 4 years will look like. A thriving forestry sector throughout our province, la transformation des bleuets dans la péninsule, chicken production in the Madawaska, steam coming out of the stacks in the Miramichi, a growing defense sector, IT, retail, and logistics booming in the Moncton area, thousands working in oil and natural gas, tourists amazed by the Fundy Trail, our vibrant culture and history, a new marine terminal safely transporting oil from the Energy East Pipeline, and a converted LNG terminal exporting natural gas in St. John. Innovation investments driving R&D and brilliant businesses in Fredericton. Increased exports in New Brunswick seafood products to the European market. And hundreds working at Sisson Mine up in God's country near Woodstock. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not just pipe dreams and false hope. As we gather this evening, we share an opportunity and a responsibility as a province. When our grandchildren and their children look back on the decisions and actions we took when we had the chance to make a difference, will they see a strong vision for our future or simply opportunities lost?
The vision we have defined with New Brunswickers is real.
Every corner of our province is starting to witness the revitalization of our local economies. I think everyone will agree that New Brunswick will be a different place because we are embracing these opportunities and turning them into realities. Our government has met the challenges left to us 3 years ago head on. And we are working together to create the very opportunities New Brunswickers are now positioned to take advantage of. I want to be known as the Premier that led us through these challenges of yesterday and into the successes of tomorrow. Thank you. Merci.